the Ministry of Ayush has taken over the entire administration of the council, homeopathy council, and this Ministry of Ayush is the now regulatory authority of this council. Now in this way, sir, the autonomy of this council has been taken away. Sir, this government is in the habit of encroaching the autonomy of the institutions.
जिस ढंग से हम कोरोना की ये लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं उसमें आप सैलरी तो पूरी कट करिए, लेकिन सांसद को उसके क्षेत्र में जाकर काम करने के लिए अगर कोई अधिकार है तो वो सांसद निधि का अधिकार है। आप एमपी लैड कट करने की भी बात सरकार ने यहाँ पर की है, जो आम जनता की कल्याण, आम जनता के दुख पीड़ा के लिए हमारे पास का जो संशोधन है वो आप बंद करने के लिए जा रहे हो।
एमपी लैंड सर हमारा पैसा नहीं है, ये गरीब इंसान का पैसा। पहले ये 2 साल के लिए तो करना नहीं चाहिए। हमने कैसे प्रिज्यूम कर दिया कि कोरोना 2 साल चलेगा? अगर करना भी था तो इसको 1 साल के लिए और आधा करते, 2.5 करोड़ रखते। अब ये आप सब सरकार और सभी बोलते हैं कि एमपीज को इन्वॉल्व होना चाहिए। सर खाली हाथ क्या करें? मास्क भी नहीं दे सकता। इसको 2 साल के बजाय 1 साल किया जाए और 1 साल में भी 2.5 करोड़ रखा जाए।
It makes substantive amendments to 8 different acts, some of which are required to be or should have been standalone amendments because they end up changing the character of the principal act itself. Since the Prime Minister Cares Fund has the name of the institution of the Prime Minister attached to it, wouldn't it have been more appropriate if this fund would have been created through legislation rather than as a public trust?
Clause 7 of the bill seeks to amend the Central Goods and Services Act of 2017, which will allow the government to extend the time limit for completion of actions under this act in events of force majeure, such as an epidemic, with retrospective effect. This would permit the government to retrospectively validate its failure and extend the time limit indefinitely while disbursing compensation to states. That, sir, is unconstitutional violation of the government's undertakings in the name of an act of God. Number 2, sir, the bill brings the PM Cares Fund within the ambit of the same clause that now governs the PM's National Relief Fund. If the government seeks to draw equivalence between the two, then why was the need to institute a new fund at all? This raises serious questions regarding the intention behind creating a duplicate fund, which has also been exempted from the CAG's audit, sir, and for which no reasons have been provided under this bill.
The salient features of the bills are very much in conflict with this article of our Constitution. Sir, second thing is that when an amendment is suggested, it should have a purpose. But this is simply adding PM Care to statement without a reason, without any particular statement. Third, sir, if this is not a public authority, why should we bring an amendment in the act? Government has to make it clear who benefits from this action.